Hooke's law. Hooke's law, or the law of electricity, discovered by the British physicist Robert Hooke in 1660, states that the displacement or size of deformation is directly proportional to the applied force. What is deformation? Deformation refers to the change in an object's shape or form due to the application of a force or multiple forces. There are two types of deformation: plastic deformation and elastic deformation. In plastic deformation, a material changes shape under the action of a sustained force and stays even after the removal of the applied force. The deformation is permanent and irreversible. Elastic deformation is a change of the shape of the body as a reaction to the applied force. This deformation is only temporary and goes back to its original position when the applied forces are removed. Hooke's law formula. Force applied is directly proportional to the displacement. In case of a spring constant, force is equal to spring constant into displacement. Consider a spring has some natural length, x, at which it is either compressed, shortened, or extended, lengthened. At that point, the upward force produced by the spring is exactly balancing the gravitational force on the mass. Let us consider that the spring is pulled downwards with the force F, which is also known as deformation force, and the amount of displacement is x. Then Hooke's law can be formulated as deforming force equals to plus spring constant into displacement, where the plus sign is for the deformation force. In case of restoring force, Hooke's law is formulated as restoring force equals to minus spring constant into displacement, where the minus sign signifies that the restoring force is always directed opposite the displacement. If the spring is pulled to the right, the spring is stretched and exerts a restoring force to return to its equilibrium position. Similarly, if the spring is pushed to the left, the spring is compressed and exerts a restoring force to return to the original position.
Hooke's law can be rearranged as spring constant equals to the applied force into the displacement. The applications of Hooke's law are: Hooke's law is most commonly used in the engineering field in the production of spring beds, car suspension systems, diving boards, etc. It is used as a fundamental principle behind the manometer, spring scale, and balance wheel of the clock. It is also used as the foundation of seismology, acoustics, and molecular mechanics. Hooke's law is also used in the field of medical science. It is used in the human body for breathing by the lungs.